Welcome to this third Advent talk. I said last week that our mission is to go about doing good. We make God visible, we make God present in our kind words and kind deeds. After preparing that talk, I heard a radio interview that was addressing the subject of racism. One of the speakers commented on how racism seems to be getting worse these days. A reply was made to this comment that really made me stop and think. The reply was that racism has been around forever, ever since people populated the earth. What is different now is that it is being recorded as it happens, and we are getting to listen to it and see it in action. It's ugly to watch. But seeing racism in some way can lead us to think about and question our own attitudes to anything or anyone different. Perhaps what is true about racism, around forever, is true about everything else human. Greed, corruption, exploitation, discrimination, abuse, violence. These things have been around forever. Sadly, but true, there is in all of us a capacity to speak evil and to do evil. This has always been the case, and none of us are exceptions. The expression, "There but for the grace of God go I," comes to mind. If we find ourselves speaking and acting well, we must give credit to God. For left to our own devices, we all fall short. This is why Advent is so welcome this year. In a world darkened by pandemic and political strife, Advent helps to renew our hope in the only one who can save us from ourselves. Advent is a time of expectancy. I read recently that expectancy is not the same as expectation. Expectancy hopes. It has faith that good will come, but releases the expectation of how it will come about. Expectations, on the other hand, can lead to disappointments, frustration, and disillusionment. This is a good lesson for living our daily life. I get up in the morning in the hope that it will be a good day, but I don't think about what will make it a good day. I just hope that the day will give me an opportunity to do some good. Similarly, I pray for God's kingdom to come. But it's not for me to decide when or how that will happen. That's God's business. This third week of Advent may be a good time to take a look at our own expectations. The expectations we have of ourselves, of our families, of our friends, of Christmas, of the church, of God. Are our expectations realistic? Do we need to adjust them in some way? Could it be that the Lord is asking you to let go of your expectations and trust Him with your life and your cares and your concerns and your worries? The second reading for this Sunday of Advent has something important to say to us. St. Paul is writing to the community in Philippi. This is what he says: "Let your tolerance be evident to everyone." Tolerance is the appreciation of diversity and the ability to live and let others live. I wish you all a good week, and I hope, no expectations, you will be able to tune in next week. Thank you